Hi there and welcome. I'm Dương Minh Thành. Today I'm going to talk about Reform Theatre. Shall we begin? It is such a pity that any time the topic of music is raised, I feel all at sea. For while many of my friends reckon themselves as avid fanatics of US UK or K-pop or etc., I found myself enamored with the beauty of cải which could be translated as reform theatre. Cải came into existence in the early 20th century as the convergence of the southern Vietnamese folk song, classical music, tuồng, a Chinese-based classical theatre form, and modern spoken drama. Then it blossomed under the French colonial time in the 1930s, particularly famous in the southern Vietnam. While tuồng was long destined to be solely for the aristocrats, the monarch, the king and the queen, cải lương since its advent was to be the theatre of the bourgeois and the masses. That's why cải lương was not only transmitted via documentation, it is also transmitted via voce or by word of mouth. Listening to cải lương, one expects to admire the beautiful lyric infused with didactic art from Vietnamese moral values. There are mainly two types of cải lương, the ancient ones and the modern one. For the former, the plot is based on tales, legends, or historical stories of the feudal system with ancient kings and warriors. If you watch a play in which the actors and actresses are dressing in imperial costume, it is highly likely that you are seeing an Asian one. The latter consists of stories from the modern Vietnamese society, whose plot refers to romantic love, blended with family or social relationships. The stories also explore cultural norms, social norms, and other aspects of Vietnamese society. Nonetheless, cải lương is now facing the risk of falling into oblivion despite numerous endeavors. Cải lương has already been recognized as the UNESCO World Intangible Cultural Heritage, but resembling to any other World Intangible Cultural Heritage, they manage to obtain such label only when they have already passed their heyday, with their feet teetering on the edge of extinction. Uh, and a symposium on the centennial of the formation and development of cải lương was held, and they put forward the need to foster and train young talent in order to preserve and develop the arts for the future. And furthermore, a multitude of outdoor concerts organized specially for cải lương was performed pro bono, and proper propaganda was carried out. And with such concerted efforts and planning, the revival of cải lương seems plausible, despite it still being a far cry from the aim we are hoping to accomplish. So, cải lương is a Vietnamese heritage. We don't have the right to abandon it. We need to preserve it for the posterity. I'm Dương Minh Thành. I wish I have conveyed some message to you guys about cải lương. Thank you for listening.